Hi, this is Mark from Browne Works, and today I wanted to show off our new workshop that we just finished in 2026. So this will expand what we can do. So I'd like to give you a little tour today. So why don't we go on inside? We can look around. First off, let's take a look in our office. This is where things start. When an order comes in, we get it in here, and then we print out a packing list. That's the start of an order. And then we take a look at that, and then we decide what we need to do with it. This room, we also do all of our laser engraving. So there's different machines that we have here. This first one is a fiber laser. This is for any type of metal work that we're doing. If we're engraving any slides or receivers for local customers, we'll do that here. We also make medallions that we'll inlay into our grips, that we can laser engrave, your logo or initial or something like that onto a metal medallion. Have that engraved. And then we have a couple other CO2 type lasers that are mainly used for our wood, like our wood grips. Depending on the circumstance, we'll use either the big laser engraver or we'll use the smaller one. We'll also store a lot of our leathers in here for our leather type grips, whether it's snake skin or alligator or any other types of leathers that we make, like the stingray, that's very popular, alligator, ostrich leg, some elephant hide. So we do all types of leather grips, and this is kind of where we're going to store them in here, where it's away from all the sawdust out in the workshop. Okay, so let's go out into the workshop and then see where things go. All our machines are back there, but our first stop, I wanted to show you our wood room. We have a separate room for the wood storage so that we keep the temperature and humidity good for the wood, so it doesn't warp or curl or it's like that. So this is where we store all our different types of exotic woods, whether it be a zebra wood or a teak, or we have several different types of rosewoods, Amazon rosewood, African rosewood, Bolivian rosewood, red heart, cocobolo, black and white ebony, gabon ebony, some holly, all kinds of different woods that we store in here, exotic. And we have our our typical local stuff like the cherry and walnut and maple. And we also have a large selections of laminated type woods. These are composite hardwood. They're laminated together with a resin, hard resin, so that they are very dense, just as dense and sturdy as a rosewood. Okay. So let's back out of here. And keep this closed so temperature and humidity stays constant. And then we're looking at the main part of our workshop, where we have our main workhorses. These are our CNC machines. They're Laguna IQ Pro. And we have 2 of them. We just got this second one. When we opened up the shop, we had plenty of room that we were able to get a second one. And there's plenty of room in the shop for future expansion. So one thing that we like about these is the spindles are liquid cooled. So we can run these all day and night and they stay nice and cool. And it also has automatic tool changer, which making a pair of grips. There's a lot of different functions and different types of bits that we use to make a pair of grips. So that's one of the controllers for that CNC machine. Here's the second newer one. Okay, and the controller for that one. So these are in the part of the process after we get a wood blank. Then we can come to one of these machines and really get to work and or make these machines get to work and cut out the rough of our grips. Okay. Here are some of our antique ones. These are actually, these 2 machines here are the 2 machines that we started this business with. After we come from the wood room with our board, then it would need to be cut down to something usable by the CNC machine, whether or not we use a table saw to cut the boards up a little bit better. We have this is a new machine as well, this new Laguna bandsaw. And this is used to resaw the boards, basically cut them a little thinner than what the board comes in. So this gets close to our thickness that we need. And then we have a joiner. It's a Grizzly joiner, and this is a Grizzly planer that helps even out the boards, get them nice and flat, and I can really get down to the very precision of the thickness that we need with these 2 machines. And then after the board is at the right thickness, then we can come over to our miter saw and then chop it down to the appropriate lengths that we need to make a pair of grips. And one of the more important pieces of equipment here is this Grizzly dust collection system with a HEPA filter. And this is ultra quiet, so a lot quieter than your typical Home Depot shop vac. It has HEPA filter to try to keep as limited the dust that's in the air, because a lot of these woods can produce some very, very fine dust. One other thing that we use to help prevent the dust in the air is we need to put up a couple more of these. I just got this one up. This is an air filter system, where again it's a HEPA with a HEPA filter to help filter out and cycle the air throughout the whole shop to get those fine dust particles out of the air. Put this one up basically right over top of our sanding station. The grips come off of the CNC machine, but they're kind of rough. They need to be cut out of the blanks. Like here's a pair that are still in the blank. They need to be cut out, sanded up, and we do a lot of the fine type of sanding and finishing here. A little workstation here with all kinds of different sanders. We've got some little handheld sanders to get into the little parts of the grip. Okay. And then we do some finish, some staining. If grips need to be stained, or some of our leather work is done on a station like this. And we can apply snake skins and finish them off there. And this is our last room. Oh, outside the last room is our big old air compressor that helps. We got to be able to blow some of the dust off of the pieces. It's also used on the CNC machines for the automatic tool changer. But this room, let's go in here, is our finish room. Our paint and finish room when we're doing putting the final finishes on grips. And we have in here also a big air cleaner. Helps filter the air out through here. And this is a separate room because we want to keep the sawdust out and we want to keep the fumes in here and not in the other part of the workshop. So it kind of keeps things stabilized in here. Okay. And obviously when we come in here, we're going to use our respirator because it does get, there are a lot of fumes in here. Even though the machine filters the air, when you're actually spraying, you need to have your protection on. And then we're coming back around. And after the grips have their finish applied to them, then we come back to the office because this is where we have all our shipping boxes and we do all of our packaging here. So packing slip comes with the grips. We'll make sure that we do a fit test on our control firearms that we have. Then we package them up and get ready for shipping. So that's pretty much it for our tour today, and hopefully we'll do some more videos in the coming future. So I thank you for watching, and bye for now.